Boom! He's back. At the chilling spot, beautiful day. But the sun is supposed to come out. But he's out in my head anyway. I enlight each and every one of my days, so the sun is there. No time to shrink from greatness. Time to rise up and shine. Rise up and shine, ya people. Yeah, came with Gavin again. Beautiful morning. I said, let's go. We'll go and explore the chilling spot, but the water is still very high. Eventually, it will come down. We are waiting for that day, but not necessarily waiting and anticipating it. Looking forward to that day. It's looking forward to things. You know, you should not stress out over the future, but it's always good to. But sometimes there's stuff you cannot anticipate that will come, and so it's very important. I think just staying focused on stay focused on your dream, on what you want to do. Like me, I want to practice. I practice speaking. That's what I do here. I come and practice my speech to make sure my thoughts are well aligned all the time. You know, just that is a big work. Just working on yourself is the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing because most people prefer distraction, and there's so many distractions to distract us from our purpose. So many. It's all over. Distractions are all over. If you give in to it, you're done, you're cooked, you're fried. Forget about it. Les carottes sont cuites. You can forget about it. If you give in to temptation, like, I'm not saying that my ways are the best ways, but at least I try not to try to stay true and not give in to all those temptations of Babylon. There's a lot. It's all there is. It's all there is around us is temptations. So, stay focused. And the best way to stay focused is to avoid distraction. If you just simply program yourself to avoid them, like, you know, it's not, it's completely starve them. It's to starve your distraction. This is what you gotta do if you want to make your dreams come true, because not only your distraction distract you, but it puts something in your brain too that's not necessary to be there. Like if you're constantly watching movies or stuff like that, this is a subconscious programming, subliminal programming for many cases. Okay, some movies are good, very inspirational, and I think some of the movie producers are somewhat very awake or something, but it's the message you choose to vehicle in your yeah. Gavin's in the river. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. Should have brought your fishing rod before God. Make one. That's it, make one. That's what they used to do in the old days. They didn't, back in the days, they didn't go to Canadian Tire to buy a fishing rod. They used to build it, or used to harpoons or stuff. Not really my thing, killing fishes. I don't. Anyway, it's another subject. It's another subject, job people. But yeah, staying focused is one of the most because we are a victim of victim. We're not victim, but we are feeling the effect of a world that is very unconscious of their behavior, what they do, what they came to do here. And the masses do not ask too many questions. They don't question. I say question everything, everyone, and every why. Question everything. But I didn't do that up to for my part. The questioning arose when I had time to reflect, when I had time to think, because there's another thing with society too. We're very, very busy, constantly busy, surviving. Many of us are in survival mode. You can include me in there. You can include me in there. It's survival mode. It's Babylon, so for sure it's we are on survival. It's to get out that survival mode and design a life that is free of self-oppression, free of and design a great life. We all have possibility to live but embrace the pain also. Like this morning before coming here, like I had a problem with the problem. I'm in pain lately, especially the knee. By lately, it's been 3 years. It hasn't stopped. That's what drives me. I say to myself, come on, go out. You know, walking is good too. It's just that I have a limit to walk. I have a limit for pretty much. But maybe it's, I don't think I am putting myself limitation, but it's physical limitation. At one point I'm limping. I gotta take breaks, but I'm conscious of it and I deal with it and I don't let it bring me down. It doesn't have to break me. My tragedy should not break me. It should. Everyone that has tragedy and pain should build up on it, should embrace it and build on it. Build a better life. You know, seek better days. If you seek it, you will find. The better days are there. If you seek, you will find. It's like that for anything. If you don't seek, you'll find nothing. Me, I wanted to know. I needed to know. I needed to know. Yeah, because there's probably I could sense the confusion without sensing it. I think this is what happened when you start to wake up and ask certain questions. You probably sense something that you were sensing something without sensing it. But deep down inside, you know, it's most of the, you know, in everything that you do, you must put love into it and follow your heart. So if you follow your heart and on many levels in your life, for sure your heart will speak to you at one point. It's like your heart will speak to you and point the way, or I don't know, me, that's what kind of happened. I feel like I'm being led in that journey. That's how I think we should feel. We should feel very powerful. We should not shrink to oh, there's a crapaud. We should not shrink to our greatness. Where's the crapaud? It was there. Gavin! Yeah, that's the kind of place you'll find frogs, and I think he's under there. Where is he, that guy? Possible he's gone. Where is he, that guy? Come on, he can't have disappeared that fast. Maybe he had disappeared. Oh, there was a big frog or un crapaud. I'm gonna wait for him to come out. I love those amphibian creatures. They're nice, the frogs. It's a nice creature. And imagine people eat their legs. I used to do it too. I used to eat frog legs, imagine. So unconscious. We eat everything. It's like, I don't know if it's... Today I don't judge people that do it. But it's kind of feel weird for me to eat any kind of flesh. I don't know. I'm more into fruit. I'm more into fruit and veggies lately, and I feel much better. It's just the vibrations are much better too. Better vibe. More alive, green, and food, and alive food is good for the body. Peace out.